You know that feeling when you wake up, reach for your phone, and the day already feels slightly behind? You check one thing, then another. You move faster. You feel more scattered. And before breakfast, your mind is already full. If that sounds familiar, you are not broken. You are just running on defaults. In this video, I want to show you why small friction changes everything. Not because willpower is useless, but because your brain usually chooses the easiest path available. So if you change the resistance around your habits, you can change what you do without trying to become a different person overnight. And stay with me until the end, because I want to give you one simple friction audit that can quietly change your next 7 days. Section 1. Remove one step from the good habit. Most people try to be more disciplined while leaving the habit buried under obstacles. The clothes are in the closet, the book is across the room, the water bottle is empty, the running shoes are nowhere near the door. Then they wonder why the easy option wins. So make the good habit visible. Put the book on your pillow. Leave the water bottle beside your laptop. Lay out the clothes the night before. Put the gym bag where you have to see it. Why does this work? Because your brain likes the open door. If one choice takes one step and the other takes 5, the shorter path usually wins. Not because you are lazy, because you are human. And that tiny change matters. It turns effort into momentum. And momentum feels a lot like relief. Section 2. Set up tomorrow before you need willpower. A lot of people wait until morning to decide how the day should go. But morning is not your strongest hour. Morning is when your brain is trying to conserve energy. That is why a clean desk helps. That is why meal prep helps. That is why charged devices, sorted cards, and a clear counter help. You are not just organizing objects, you are reducing the number of decisions future you has to make. Do the setup while your energy is still decent. Pack the lunch at night, clear the desk before bed, put tomorrow's essentials in one place. What happens then? You wake up with less resistance. And when the first step feels easy, the second step often follows without a fight. Section 3. Let the room remember for you. A lot of good habits fail because they stay hidden. Reading fails when the book is tucked away. Drinking water fails when the bottle is empty. Training fails when the shoes are inconvenient. So stop asking yourself to remember everything. Let the environment do some of the work. Leave the notebook on the desk. Put the shoes by the door. Keep the healthy snack where you can reach it without opening 3 other things first. This sounds almost too simple, but simple is the point. The fewer choices between you and the habit, the less room there is for delay. And delay is where good intentions quietly disappear. Section 4. Add one step to the bad habit. Now we go the other way. If scrolling gets you at night, log out of the app. Charge the phone across the room. Put it somewhere that forces you to stand up. If mindless eating gets you, do not leave the snacks open on the counter. Put them in a cabinet. Put the bowl away. Make the pause long enough for your brain to catch up. If the TV pulls you in, do not leave the remote beside you. Put it on a shelf. Put it in another room if you need to. The goal is not punishment. The goal is interruption. Because most bad habits do not start with a dramatic decision. They start with a tiny automatic yes. A small delay can break the spell. A password, a walk across the room, one extra step. That is often enough to let your better judgment speak first. Section 5. Discipline is often design. This is the part people miss. Discipline is expensive, not in a dramatic motivational way. Mentally expensive. Every unnecessary step costs attention. Every tempting shortcut creates a negotiation. Every cluttered space asks your mind to hold more than it should. That is why a cluttered desk feels heavier than it looks. That is why a room full of open loops makes focus harder than it should be. You are not weak. You are paying for friction all day long. A lot of what we call discipline is really design. If your environment makes the wrong thing easy, you will keep feeling like you are fighting yourself. But if your environment quietly supports the right thing, you start to feel calmer without trying so hard. That is a huge relief, because it means you do not need to become a different person overnight. You need a better default. Section 6. Do not turn friction into punishment. This matters because some people hear this idea and go too far. They try to make everything hard. No comfort, no softness, no joy. Just rules stacked on rules until life feels like a test. That does not last. The point is not to make your days miserable. The point is to make the unhealthy path slightly less automatic and the healthy path slightly more inviting. A short walk instead of one more scroll. Water instead of the second snack. A clean desk before bed so tomorrow starts clearer. A few small adjustments, not a total personality overhaul. And when you do that, you stop relying on perfect motivation. You start relying on a better environment. Section 7. Protect tomorrow's version of you. This is the quietest shift of all. Tonight, you are not only choosing for tonight, you are shaping the first 5 minutes of tomorrow. Future, you will wake up into whatever you leave behind. The room, the phone, the snack, the shoes, the desk, the open tabs. All of it either helps or drains. So ask one simple question before bed. What would make tomorrow easier? Maybe it is putting the water bottle beside the laptop. Maybe it is placing the running shoes by the door. Maybe it is clearing one corner of the desk. Maybe it is charging the phone away from the bed so your morning belongs to you, not to the scroll. That one question can change how a day begins. Section 8. The friction audit. Here is the overlooked idea. Tonight, take one notebook page, draw 2 lines. On one side, write one good habit you want more of. On the other side, write one bad habit that keeps stealing time or energy. Then do 2 things. For the good habit, remove one step. Put the book on the pillow, put the shoes by the door, leave the water bottle visible. For the bad habit, add one step. Put the phone across the room, put the snacks in the cabinet. Log out of the app. That is it. Make one path easier and one path less automatic. Then watch what happens over the next 7 days. Small friction changes do not always feel dramatic on day 1, but over time, they quietly change what you reach for, what you avoid, and who you become by default. And that is the deeper truth here. Your life is not only shaped by big decisions, it is shaped by what feels easy enough to repeat. So if you want a different life, start with the default. Change the room, change the resistance. Make the good thing easier. Make the bad thing slightly harder. Then let your future self benefit from the kind of choices that no longer need a debate. What is one good habit you can make easier tonight? And one bad habit you can make just annoying enough to lose its power? If this helped, stay with the channel. There is more here on building calmer habits that actually last.